Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah.
Another episode of Trash Talk. I'm Damian Hill. With me, as always, is TJ O'Connor. Tonight, we are joined by Colton Warner, who's getting ready for his fourth professional fight going down at Grand Casino Hinkley this Friday. Colton, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me, guys.
No, we love, dude, we're nothing without the fighters, so we love that you joined us. You took time out of your week to join us. But before we jump into this interview, I got to go over the sponsors of the show. Valhalla Combat Sports Incorporated, Ink Shrinks Tattoo out in New Brighton, Minnesota, the Striking Institute, Striking Fitness, the Fighters, and TJ's mom. now, now that we got the sponsors out of the way, we're actually not too far away from your fight, just a little over a week away at the time of the interview. How are you feeling right now?
I feel great. I mean, I'd been ready to fight since probably the last fight. I didn't take any time off, so I'm pumped. The last fight, as you know, I think you guys were there.
Yeah,
it was kind of a bummer, so I'm excited to get back in there right away and get a win. And then I think I'm fighting April as well. So
yeah, okay. I didn't want to be. I wanted to bring it up a little bit later, but since you kind of touched on it, like it was an unfortunate ending because it's technically a loss, but you were winning the fight. That is the worst thing because it's a DQ. It was not a loss. You didn't get beat. No one beat you. You beat yourself. I don't know.
For sure.
Now, do you have any extra motivation going into this fight because of the result of the last fight?
Yeah, for sure. I just want to get a win. I feel like I was so driven to get the knockout last time, so this time I'm probably gonna be a little more chill. Like my first two fights, I was super chill because I was okay with getting rounds, and then this last one, I just wanted to blast the guy out of there. So I feel like I was too stuck on that. Where in reality, the guy was kind of looking for a way out. Like on the first knockdown, he just started going down, and I, swung at him. I actually missed, but that was a foul. And then the second time, he started turning his head. But if I would have probably just kind of chilled for a second, he may have just taken a knee again. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm excited to get back, get a win, and try to be a good boy out there so they still like me.
Definitely. And I'd say they like you a lot. I mean, quite the reputation so far at the Grand Casino Hinkley shows. And I believe I saw a post already that you've sold out all your tickets for this fight. What does it mean knowing that even though, especially in a sport like boxing where you've seen historically, that matters so much and that's where guys follow, how much does it matter to know that your following has stuck with you through this short hiccup and learning experience this early in your career and they're still willing to follow you on this journey?
Yeah. Oh, it means a lot to have people support you. And obviously you want to keep it, but at the same time, I'm not too concerned with that, to be honest. I just love to fight, so I kind of take it each fight at a time. Like people be like, "Oh, what do you want to do with this?" Like I want to go as far as I can, but at the end of the day, I love doing it no matter what. So, didn't want the loss. For me, almost it would have been better to like I told my wife, I was like, I'd rather get knocked out because then I got better. It kind of stunk because it was the win was coming, and then I kind of, if it was the ref or myself, it just didn't go as planned. So, yeah, but to have people still supportive, and I didn't know how it would be because some people kind of like that. Like we got a little bit amped up after the fight. And then some people don't like that. So I didn't know if some people weren't going to want to go as much after that incident or, if they're like, oh, he lost or how people look at it. But I'm excited that we sold all our tickets and there'll be a lot of people up there again. So, yeah, it'll be nice.
The one thing that I appreciate from the fans that have actually seen fights or that watch the fight as it's happening, whether it's your last fight or it's any other fight, the performance is what should matter. And I feel like that's what matters for the fans of yours because you always go out there and perform. even in the last fight, the DQ loss, because that's not, I swear to God, I wish it should be a no contest.
Yeah.
Shouldn't count against you at all. But
Yeah.
knowing that you do have that on your record, it means that you kind of have to go out there if you want another shot, or I mean, not another shot. If you want a shot later on in your career at something bigger, you have to go on like a tear pretty much.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that? Is that what you have to do right now, or is that in the
Yeah.
game plan?
Well, so even like with yeah, it's a DQ and you see it on BoxRec, but even I got like a call for a Colorado fight and then like a California fight right after because all of a sudden I have a loss. So it's like, so some people, obviously the matchmakers aren't really looking into it. They're just like probably throwing out like names. So you can tell that people think, okay, like maybe, send a contract to this guy. I didn't receive any contracts. I was suspended anyway, so it didn't work. I was suspended for a few months, but yeah, for now it's like it actually relieves some pressure, but then it puts more on as well because now like I don't want another loss for a long time. And because with boxing it's like sometimes I mean people kind of shut you out, but at the same time it can kind of get you fights as well actually, because even like those calls I got, that was like my first out of state calls, and it's because I have a loss on my record. So, I mean, I'd like to get like some fights here at home, and then maybe I'll get a call like that again where they want, take me as like an opponent. Maybe I'll blast some guy out of there and then get a big upset win. You know what I mean? So, yeah, we'll see.
Okay, I just want to touch on this. This isn't really a question, but there might be a question somewhere in there. But every time we talk to a fighter about a loss, we always try to talk about the silver lining, what they can find, what benefits them. Honestly, it sounds like you already are speaking on the silver lining because you're talking about getting calls for out of state. You want to get a few more wins inside Minnesota at home, and then go out and take these opportunities possibly, and then go out and blast them. And the art of deception, sir, is the key to the art of war, if you don't know. So if they think that because that DQ loss means that you're a bad fighter, they're sadly mistaken.
I was pretty bummed for like honestly like a week, and then my wife's like, it's not a big deal, it's a DQ. I was like, yeah, because I don't like to lose, but at the same time, like there's nothing I can do about it. So you just got to look for that silver lining. And for me, it's like if people underestimate me, good. I mean, because then they're going to be in for hell. So I mean, it is what it is. I might even get better fights, anyways. So yeah, and we'll see. Right now, I just obviously want to look to this next fight, and then in April at Canterbury, and then just kind of go from there and see whatever there is. Because I want to fight if I could fight every month, I would.
Yeah.
Because like before I started my pro career, COVID happened. So my second fight, then I was off for like 2 years. Like that's not how you want to start.
Yeah.
And I have my fight, and then I was a naughty boy, and then I get a suspension for a few months. So I'm gonna try to be a good kid on February 18th, knock this guy out, and then April, and then hopefully we can get fights like every month or every couple months just to get busy.
Yeah. No, I love it. I love the philosophy you have on it, like Damian said, finding that silver lining and being able to take it forward. Looking forward to February 18th. It's going to be a great night, and looking forward to solid performance. Before we begin to wrap it up here tonight, we always like to give the fighter a platform to thank any teammates, sponsors, anybody outside the gym that's been there for you this camp leading up to the 18th of February.
Yeah, I want to thank my Hero Sports Management team, as well as my brother, my dad, and then Joey A. Bell's been sparring with me because I'm fighting the Southpaw. He's like my big brother. So there's everyone who's helped me kind of get ready. And I'm stoked and excited, and I look forward to seeing everyone there and putting on a better show and behaving myself after the fight as well.
Oh man, dude, we totally appreciate you for joining us tonight. We're nothing without the fighters. And TJ, if you could sign us off, please.
Definitely. Thank you again, Colton. February 18th, Grand Casino Hinkley. Be there or be square. Fight start at 7 p.m. Like this video, subscribe to Trash Talk with Damian and TJ, and do not be a hoe. Thanks.
Thanks, fellas.